let me share with you, everyone out there on YouTube, a simple guide, if you follow the steps, okay, on how you can actually make $500+ a day in as little as 30 minutes. All right. So it's a simple strategy that I use each and every day when I am day trading the ES futures. Okay. Now, do you have to trade that particular market? No, you do not. It doesn't matter if you trade Forex or stocks or options. I just want to give you the step-by-step process, okay, of what I look for and how I do it that allows me to, I guess, capitalize, make profit on a daily basis, make some money, okay, put some earnings in your pocket and watch your small account grow day by day into a larger size account. So let's go ahead and jump over into the chart. I want to show you an example. I want to walk you through the process step by step, and the breakdown of this guide, okay? It's simple as 1, 2, 3, okay? Just follow it, all right? But you have to make sure, number one, you need to really understand higher time frame. What is it really trying to do? The direction of the market, if it's moving to the upside or downside, because that's really going to help you take the right type of trade, whether you should take a short or a long. So if we are bullish, okay, and we have lots of momentum moving to the upside, I want to look for an opportunity on a setup that allows me to capitalize to move with the market into the same direction, going north, going up, okay? So let's take a look at it. And then in the reverse, if we're looking to take a short trade. All right, so always start with your higher time frame, all right? I'm using my 60 range chart. You may use a 60-minute chart. You may be trading volume or tick-based charts. It doesn't really matter, but try to definitely look at a higher time frame, okay? So that means that you want to be taking your trade in the same direction. So if the market is bullish, you want to be looking for interest on a lower time frame chart once you've identified what the actual direction of the market is. Here, I'm looking at my 60 range chart, and what I see is the market is making higher highs and higher lows with a decent pullback, okay, just to turn back around to break structure back to the upside and make a new high pretty much, okay? So we have higher highs and higher lows, price pulling back, breaking structure, taking out areas of structure back to the upside as it's making higher highs and higher lows. So we are bullish, okay? So I'm looking to take trades going long, okay? But what I want to do is I want to take my trades off of a lower time frame chart, not off of my higher time frame, okay? So I'm going to scale down now. I've already depicted the direction I want to trade in, and that is going long because we are bullish, okay? So I'm going to scale down to my 12 range chart. You probably may use a 5-minute chart or whatever works for you, okay? So I'm scaling down now, and I'm going to show you an example of what I'm talking about, okay? So even here on the 12 range chart, you can see the market is bullish. Doing what? Higher highs, higher lows again. If we were looking for opportunities to go short, then the market should be doing what? Lower lows, lower highs, or lower highs, lower lows, however you want to say it, okay? Either way, what we see is the market moving to the upside here. It makes a high right here before it folds and turns down, retraces pretty much, okay? So start breaking some area structure to the downside, okay? Then what does it do? Makes it high here, it pulls back, okay? So the retracement's here, and then it starts doing what? Breaking and making new, or I should say, making higher highs and higher lows back to the upside. We want to see price make a new high. That's what I always want to see when I'm looking for that this pullback strategy that I actually use in trading supply and demand on a daily, okay? So this is a step-by-step guide, so please pay attention to it, all right? So I want to see price take out the most recent high or the previous high right here, okay? So it retraces, it starts to break back, retraces, starts to make higher highs and higher lows back to the upside, okay? Taking out structure as it moves higher. It takes out this high right here, so now we have a new high that's being formed, break a structure, and at this point here, I want to see a pullback to a key area of demand. So number one, we want to see a break of structure. The second part is we want to look for areas of demand now. If you don't know anything about demand or supply, demand is aggressive buying, supply is aggressive selling. We're going long here, so we're looking for areas of demand, okay? All right, so with demand, we want to find areas where there is an increasing amount or a significant amount of volume to the upside, meaning a lots of momentum that pushed to the upside out of a swing, okay, that broke or continued price to push higher and take out and make a new high after taking out this higher here. So when I see price retracing back, okay, what do I see? I see the significant area here of volume right here coming out of the swing. So I marked it as a demand zone, okay? So after we had that push to the upside, okay, we have a push here, pull back, a push again, price making equal highs here at the tops. Retraces back. Number two, part of the guide, okay, or step in the process is look for price to pull back to a significant area of demand where there's a increasing amount of volume coming out of it. This area right here. Number three, I need to see a imbalance or gap, okay? Imbalance or gap. If you don't know much about imbalances in the market, please do your homework, research it. I even talk about it here on this channel. So if you're interested in finding out more information about that, just simply go to the homepage, type in imbalances or gaps, and there should be a few videos on the channel to where I talk about that specific topic, okay? But the imbalance is basically is where price pulls back to this key area of demand right here. The last candle will price pull back, this red candle here, and then where the next candle, or I should say the candle that broke this red candle here, the last red candle to the downside, that broke it to the upside, so this green candle here, that took out both the body and the wick to the upside here. Now what we want to identify is look at that last red candle, the top end of it where we had the wick here. Then the green candle that took out that red candle, you know, the top end of that, and then from here to the top end here, we have a small gap right there. That's an imbalance. Basically meaning where the banks and the institutions are always filling orders. So wherever whenever they start filling orders and then price moves away from that area real quick, and it leaves behind our gap or imbalance, guess what? There were orders rested on the book that didn't get filled, okay? So normally price retraces back to that area at some point, maybe not immediately, but when it does, we as retail traders can look for the opportunity to do what? To take our position or enter the market, in this case here, going long, okay? So, number one, we got the broker structure. Number two, we have the area of demand with significant volume or buy volume to the upside. Number three, we have an imbalance or gap. What does that represent as far as formula-wise, okay, in our guide, all right? To look for a solid strategy that allows us to make profit, all right, and be green daily. What does that mean? Take a look. This means we have a high probability setup, okay? Now, the last part is we just want to simply wait for the rejection. Once price taps into the zone, we want to see a break of a candle in the opposite direction. That means the last red candle to the downside, I want to see a break in the opposite direction where price is going to take out this last red candle to the downside, meaning clear or break above it, okay? So more than likely, you know, once I see the break above, I'm going long somewhere around 60, maybe 60 and a quarter. And then I'm going to aim for what areas you may be asking next. I'm going to be aiming for the areas of liquidity, okay? Liquidity rests at equal highs and equal lows. Equal highs right here. So my opportunity, my interest is to look for price to, once it rejects this area, to come back up here. And it does. Look, even if you took price back up to this key area of supply right here, you got in around the 60 area and you took price all the way back up here to say 74, you picked yourself up 14 points. Imagine if you are trading multiple contracts, all right? Then you have probably made way more than $500 on the day. You have done very well for yourself. You know, if you took out most of your lot here, okay? But what I would do is let a runner run and to capitalize and take out liquidity at the top end. That one trade will be your one and done for the day, all right? To where you again can capitalize, make your profit, and move on to the next day, all right? Instead of taking small little scalps here and there, I'm not saying you can't do that because I do that from time to time. You know, if the market is ranging or something like that, to where there's not a lot of great setups in the market. But either way, this is an opportunity for you to make some profit, okay? To watch that account grow, all right? So it's simple as that. So again, all you need to do is look at a higher time frame chart, pick the direction of the market, and that's the direction you want to trade. Number two, move on down to a lower time frame chart, okay? Then the steps that are involved on the lower time frame is one, you want to see the breaker structure. Number two, you want to identify a key area of demand or supply, okay? All right? If we're looking to go long, demand, okay? How to determine that key area of demand in this example here? high area of volume coming out of that level, this case here, this swing level here, that broke to the upside and aided in the break of structure to the upside where it took out this high right here, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, you want to identify that gap or imbalance as I stated earlier, okay? All those things coupled together give you a high probability setup, all right? I shouldn't or I don't need to talk any more about this in this video here. All right, I've done this several times in previous videos, but I just really want people to really see it from a elementary standpoint, okay? It's very simple, okay? It's easy to grasp this if you just understand, like I always talk about, 2 things: market structure, price action, okay? All right, the market's always doing something. It's either making higher highs or higher lows, lower highs and lower lows, but it's either moving in 2 directions, okay? It doesn't go east or west, it's up or down, all right? So it's either breaking structure to the upside or breaking structure to the downside. It's simple as that. Once you grasp this, I assure you, you will be well on your way to making some significant or decent profit on a daily, all right? Whether you do it part-time or full-time, okay? But that's all I have for you guys in this video. If you're interested in joining our Discord community, as I always get questions about how to join, find the link down in the description portion of this video. Click on it. It's free of charge to join. There are basically 2 channels on there, but the number 1 channel that everybody seems to really, shift over or migrate to is the trading floor, because that's where we as traders come together and we share our zones, our levels of interest in what we trade by means of sharing screenshots. Yes, we want to screenshot and share our actual trades that we take on the channel, and tons of traders do so, as in myself, okay? Now, let's say you are interested in joining the Elite membership. You may be asking, well, what is that? It's not expensive. Really, you're getting more for your money and a lot of value out of the content that's being created by becoming an Elite member. It's basically videos that I do not post on the public side. So they're my trade breakdowns to where I actually walk you through my trade setups, or as if you're sitting next to me or virtually online, whatever the case is. It gives you the inside sneak peek, inside view as I walk you through, not even a sneak peek, it gives you the full on view as I walk you through the detailed or mindset process of what I'm thinking about, prior to me taking a trade, leading up to that trade, and why I took that trade, okay? So there's videos on the channel already, tons of them on there with trade breakdowns, as well as you get the video playlist, which is a hand-selected list of videos that I've picked out of, I guess, over 500 videos now that I feel like that aid and give you an understanding of my style of trading and how I see and view the markets, okay? So if you're interested in becoming an Elite member, look, go over to the homepage, and all you have to do, the homepage here on YouTube, click on the membership tab up top or link, and it's going to pull up 2 tiers. You're going to see the loyal channel supporter and then the Elite membership. The Elite membership gives you everything that the loyal channel supporter tier would give you. Basically, you're receiving perks and rewards for basically signing up for this, okay? The Elite membership is $6.99 a month, okay? $6.99 a month, okay? And you get so much valuable content or information out of it, in a sense, especially the trade breakdowns where I walk you through, so you can kind of see why I took trades or understand why I took those trades, as well as the video playlist, like I stated earlier, okay? And the emojis, the priority responses to comments, those type of things. But I mean, it's basically for a price of a cup of coffee. Lots of people spend between $5 and $10 a day, okay, on coffee. For that price there, $6.99. I'm not saying you have to. It's just some people have found it rewarding to be able to do so. And also, you were supporting me as a content creator with all this great content that I'm putting out here for free. Yes, for free, guys. I'm giving it away. All right, because look, I am a humble person, and I truly believe I can't take it with me. So it's just best for me to pass it along to individuals. I want to see people succeed, okay, as I do in my own trading. So just, whether you do so or not, I appreciate you definitely tuning in and watching the videos on a daily, especially everyone who's currently subscribed. If you are not a subscriber already, please take the time to go ahead and sub by clicking on the red subscribe button down below. Click on the bell next to it. Turn your post notifications on so you never miss one of the valuable uploads or videos here on the channel. And that's all I have for you guys. Please drop a like on the video today if you found value in the content as well. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.